Hi crafters, today we are learning how to read crochet symbol charts and how to make a solid granny square. You will need your crochet chart. There's a link for where to get a specific chart, but otherwise I will share it on the screen. You're also going to need your 3.5mm crochet hook, and then I have my paint box yarn for illustration. So for this tutorial, I'll illustrate using a chart, this solid granny square chart. And then I also have a manual from the Craft Yarn Council. This is on standards and guidelines for crochet and knitting. You can go on their website and download the document in PDF or just print like I have. It gives you an abbreviation list for crochet, different abbreviations. For example, ALT means alternate. Then we also have common terms and terminologies. Other than abbreviations, you might also find these symbols. They have a definition. For example, the asterisk means repeat the instructions following the single asterisk as directed. Then we have the differentiation between UK terms and US terms. These are different. So in UK terms, slip stitch is just a slip stitch, but they are abbreviated differently. Single crochet in US terms is double crochet in UK. We also have the chart symbols. This is what we're doing today. And each symbol has its own definition and its abbreviation. Then we have the knitting chart symbols. There are so many. Goes into cable symbols. We also have loom knitting abbreviations, then how to measure your stitches per wraps per inch. We have sizing, then also project levels, basic, easy, intermediate, or complex. So it's quite a good guideline as you're making your crochet items, either learning or making your patterns. This granny square chart is for right-handed crocheters, and it goes anti-clockwise as you build each round. For left-handed crocheters, it will be the other direction. Your chart will have the number to start with your circle, the number of chains. Others might tell you to do a magic ring, but usually we have the number indicated. So here we'll start with a chain 4. Since it's going in the round, it actually indicates your first round, second, third, and fourth. And the best way to tell where your round starts and ends is these black dots. These black dots are crochet slip stitches. We'll start with our foundation circle or our foundation chain, and it says we chain 4. You can also make a magic ring if you're familiar with it, but in this case I'll just chain 4 stitches. This is my chain. From our stitch key, this is the way the chain looks like, but from the chart it just looks like a circle, and then it shows chain 4. After chaining 4, we're going to close our round using a slip stitch. The slip stitch is a dot. Let's do that again. Slip stitch and close off the round. So we're done with our first ring. Then we go towards the second round. This one has crochet stitches. They look like an X. Here they are, either a plus or an X. So you will see that is single crochet stitches. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Since we're starting another round of single crochets, we'll chain 1, then single crochet into 1, then my sleeve 4. If you'll notice, I'm actually carrying hanging thread into my circle, and once I get to the end of that circle again, I'm going to slip stitch into that first chain I made. Then with another round. The next round says we should chain 3 as our for this row. This chain 3 acts like a double crochet. We're going to chain 3 and then add 1, 2. From our symbols chart, the circles are chains, so I need to count 1, 2, 3. Then the next symbol says this is a double crochet. It's different from the single crochet, which has an X. A double crochet has a T and then 1 slash. Half double has no slash, but for double crochet we have a slash. So we count from our chart, we have 1, 2, 3 double crochet. To do this into our round, meaning the round of single crochets. Finished my first cluster of double crochet. Then next we have 2 chains, and if you note, chain stitches act as our corner, that our square is actually a square. So next you're going to double crochet to chain 2, 1, 2, and then 3 double crochets into that next single crochet. I have 2 corners, and I'm going to here we are into that next. We have 1, 2, 3 corners. We are on the last corner. Double crochet. And the next thing we need to do is close off our round. Closing off our round, we're going to slip stitch into that third chain. Slip stitch is our single dot, so that we're able to close this round into that third stitch. Stitch right there. That closes our round. But if you look at our chart, we have 2 slip stitches. That means we need to slip stitch again on the fourth chain. That's the end of round 1. Round 2 again starts with 5 chains. 3 chains that act as a double crochet and then 2 chains to make our corner. Chain 5, and then into that next chain you're going to insert 1 2 3 double crochets. Then after we have 1 chain, and then skip that double set of double crochets, and then make a double crochet into the first chain on the corner. Let's chain 1, skip the set, double crochet 3 times, then at the corner chain 2, and it's still into that corner, double crochet 3 double crochets. Our first corner is done, so we'll repeat the same thing we have been doing. Chain 1, skip the cluster of double crochets, then double crochet. This is the way our chart says. If I put it like this, exactly how it should look. Done the whole round through, and this is where I am, where I've chained 1. Then I need to double crochet 2 into that chain from the previous row. Remember we did our chain 3, which is our double crochet, so I don't need to add an extra double crochet to make it 3. Just 2. And from here I'm going to slip stitch into the 3rd stitch, like so, closing off my round. Starting off round 3, remember we single crocheted 1 at the end of round 2. Now we need to single crochet again into our chain so that we're able to start the next round. Round 3 again, just the same as the previous round, but the only difference is our clusters of double crochets are increasing. We started with 1, then 2, now we have 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4, so on. It gets bigger depending on how big you want your square to be. After slip stitching, we're again going to chain 5, then keep going like we have on the previous rows. double crochet. After chaining, remember this is a whole new cluster of double crochet, and chain one, and into that chain space, it is known as a chain space, we're going to double crochet our next set, 3 of them. If you look at this, it matches with my chart. Yeah, so I need to chain again. Here I am. Then a set of double crochets into our chain 2 space at the corner, and then chain 2, and then continue again, repeating the same thing you have done earlier. Next cluster. So this forms our beautiful corner, makes our square to actually be a square and stabilize. So keep crocheting till the end, then I'll meet you at the end of our square. Once you understand what each crochet symbol means, or if it is in a written pattern, that is with the abbreviations, you can read any chart based or text written crochet pattern. Squares are pretty easy to understand once you get the concept. I hope you enjoyed learning how to read crochet charts and how to make this solid granny square. Please remember to support my channel by liking, commenting, subscribing and sharing. See you on the next one, crafters.